Hi guys, Stephen from Active Fusion here again. In today's lesson we are going to be doing some tennis skills. Okay, I'm going to show you some activities that you can do for tennis in your home. Okay, so you don't need a racket and a ball. Okay, all you need is an object to hit the ball with, so something with a hard flat side. So I'm going to use a pan or a book, and something you can use as a ball. Okay, so I'm going to use a pair of rolled up socks. Okay, so I'm going to show you some progressive challenges that you can do. Okay, so have a go at home and let us know how you get on. Okay, so first part of our lesson is going to be all about ball control. Okay, so top tip number one for this part of the lesson is to not try and hit the ball too hard. Okay, ideally we want to keep the ball close to us. So using my racket, I'm going to use one side to start with. Whatever side of my racket I'm using must be facing my object, and all I'm going to do is see how many times I can keep my object in the air. How many tap-ups can I do? Okay, so I'm going to have a go. If you do drop it, then you can start again. So I got to 10, and then I'll have a go, see if I can beat 10. Didn't quite beat it, and I'll keep going, see what my highest score can get. Okay, so pause the video now, have a go at challenge number one. Okay, right, challenge number two. Okay, it's going to be a little bit harder. So this time we are going to alternate the side of our racket. Okay, so I'm going to hit with one side as the ball's in the air. I'm going to alternate it and hit it with the other side. Okay, so remember, we're trying to keep the ball under control, so we're not hitting it too hard to start with. Okay, so I'm going to go. Okay, so same as last time, pause the video, have a go at the challenge, see what your highest score is. Okay, progressive challenge number three. Okay, what you're going to do for this one is you're going to need 4 cones or 4 household items, and you're going to make a square. Okay, your child will stand in the middle of the square with the racket and the ball. Okay, just like you did in the first activity, you have to do as many tap-ups as you can, keeping the ball and yourself inside the square. If the ball or you go out the square, then you must start again. Okay, so if you want to make this challenge easier or harder, you can change the size of your square depending on how your child is getting on. Okay, so have a go and see how you do. Okay, so final challenge for today's lesson. We're going to introduce a little bit of striking the ball into our activities. Okay, so what you're going to need for this activity is you're going to need cones or household items, something to set up 3 different target areas. Okay, your child starts with the racket and the ball, and they have to try and hit the ball into one of the target areas. Okay, so remember our top tips. Top tip number 1 for this activity is always have your striking side of the racket facing the ball. Okay, and top tip number 2, when you are striking the ball, try and strike from a low to high action so the ball will go up in the air. Okay, if you want to make this challenge harder, you can add in some household items or objects to replicate a net and see if your child can hit the ball over the net into the target areas.